Hey guys, it's Melanie here at Christian YA Books and More, and I'm here to bring you the Scottish book tag. It's an original book tag by Kristen, and I'm super excited to do it because I just recently found out that I have Scottish blood in me, quite a bit actually. So I'm really happy to do that for you guys, and we're gonna get ahead into the questions. The first question, and just as a disclaimer, I have never been to Scotland before. I am Canadian. I don't know anything else about Scotland except for a little bit of history in my family lines, so I'm going to do my best at these words and how to say them, so keep that in mind. Irn Bru, I guess you'd say it. Pick a character that is super sweet, and that was really easy for me. I have to go with Rose in Melanie Dickerson's fairy tale retelling. And this is one of her first books, and Rose is actually the sweetest character, and I fell in love with her and Wilhelm, and that's why I continued on with this series. Very good book, definitely recommend reading it, and based off of the character Rose, it's awesome, so she's so sweet. The second one is Haggis, which I have never ever eaten, and I heard from a wonderful Scottish man that it is like having a hot dog. So if you eat hot dogs, you're going to be familiar with eating that. I don't know if it's the same. I couldn't say if it is or not. I've never had it before. So she wants us to pick a book that you surprisingly loved. And so I don't know if I'll love Haggis. I have to go to Scotland and try it. But for the book, I have to go with this one, because based off of the cover, I didn't think that I was going to like this book. I didn't like the cover. I don't know why, I just didn't really like it. And then as I read the story, I was like, what? It has nothing to do with the actual stories. The story is so much better than what this cover seems to portray. And the auburn hair here is kind of the only thing that really sets the tone. Like, it looks like it's almost in California or something, but it's not. It's in Texas. So, yeah, I loved this book. There was one scene in there, it was kind of like, this is very adultish, and it is an adult book. But I did love this, and it also made me cry. Super good issues in it. Very good storyline. Kelly did an amazing job. I have a review up on on my Christian book reviews for realitywriter.wordpress.com, where I have all my reviews for my books there, and you'll see what I read about, what I thought about this book after I read it. So that's that. Then for the next one, it says Kilts. I just found out I have a couple different, what are they called? What are they called? Like, they're plaid. Oh no, I don't remember what they're called. Your colors, basically, what you are. And I can't remember what it's called exactly, but they have the kilts made out of it. I don't know why, I can't even think of it right now. But, so pick a character. Tartan! Thank you, my husband just yelled it out. Tartan, you're Tartan. I have a couple different kinds I could pick from, which I haven't decided yet which one, because I want to see which one's closer to me in relation. Anyways, so it's tartan. Your tartan goes on your kilt, and the question is, pick a character with a unique sense of fashion. That was so easy for me because in this book, Lord Claybrook has a crazily unique sense of fashion, and you definitely have to read it just to get a kick out of what he wears. It is so funny, and yeah, I just get the visual every time I think about it. So yeah, Lord Claybrook in The Princess Spy from Melanie Dickerson. The fourth is Bagpipes, which I love. I love to listen to bagpipes, especially when it comes to the song Amazing Grace. Really intense and very incredible. Pick a character with a loud and bold personality. That would have to be, I just recently read this book, and Bailey has a loud and bold personality, I find, for her faith. I really liked her character. I thought she was really strong, and I picked Bailey from Silence in the Dark. The fifth one is Saltire. I don't know how to say that. And it's basically the Scottish flag. And so she wants to pick a book that makes you proud of your country. I am Canadian, so I would have to have something from Canada. And of course, I couldn't just pick one. I had to pick two. And so we have the classics. This one, of course, from Montgomery. Anne's story is a classic Canadian that I'm very, very proud that is from Canada. And then the second one is, of course, Jeanette Oak. And she does an amazing job with this series, which is a Canadian, well, actually quite a few of her books are based in Canada. But I really love this one because it really has a Canadian feel to it. Talks about pioneer days and the Royal Mounted Canadian Police, and their role is very, very good, and I love this one. So yeah, both of those I had to put in there because they're both classics. The sixth one is Loch Ness Monster. So pick a book with an intriguing mystery, which I love mystery. And so that was really hard because I have quite a bit of mystery books to choose from. But one of my favorites that I've read so far has to be Always Watching by Lynette Eason. And I can't wait to get all of her books. I really love her writing. She does a very good job of bringing the whole story together and just really, 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 really good, and it has awesome mystery to it. So that would be the one I would choose for that. Then you have castles, which my daughter and I really can't wait to go see some castles in Scotland one day, and I would love to do that. And that one is pick your favorite historical fiction book. Although I haven't really read a lot, I'm getting into them more and more as I am going on with my reading. And I found an incredible author who's really, really good that I just recently found, and it's Julie Clausen. And this one especially is my favorite historical book. Awesome. Awesome. Really, really good. I just love this book, and yeah, it's my favorite. The next would be Rain, which I am very familiar with because Canada has a lot of rain in it. Very much like Scotland, I would assume, because yeah, it's got a lot of rain. And it says, pick a book that makes you cry. So it takes a lot to get me to cry, although I'm very emotional. It does take me quite a bit. And there are two books that I wanted to point out that got me to that point and just had all the feels. That one would be Luminary by Kristen McGee. And one of my favorite characters just left a legacy, and I just cried. It was such a beautiful moment that I was like, yes, 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 and there was the feels for that one. So that's Luminary. Then my pile of books is gonna fall, but anyways, then I also had The Fairest Beauty, and the reason why is just like one moment I was like, ah, and then the next moment it's so many feels that actually ended up crying at one point. Not intensely, but definitely made me. And so I have to say this one as well. But definitely Luminary, and then this one had to be on the list. So the next is Accent. Pick a book set in a foreign or different country. Most of the books come from America. I think it would be harder for Americans to do this part of the tag, but for me it was quite easy. And I'm just going to have to choose America because, yeah, a lot of the books are set in America, which is kind of easy for me. And the last thing I remember, incredible series, by the way, and they are set in, I could have picked a lot of the books, but I really wanted to pick this one just because I love this series, and I can't say more about it. It's so good. So, yeah, this one's set in the United States, so that was easy. And then the last question, which is one of my favorites, is ginger hair. As you can tell, I have red hair. I was a lot actually redder when I was younger, and it's actually naturally curly, but it's straight right now. And I love this tag, and I thought I would pick something quite unique for it. Well, It's not really unique for me, but it would be unique for you. And so it says, pick a book that stands out from the rest. And I have to say, although it doesn't stand out for me, it would stand out for some other people, and I have to say, the Holy Bible. This one my mom gave me, and that is my favorite book, and it stands out above all other books, and it's my favorite one to read. And so if I'm not reading this book, I don't know what I'm doing with myself. I love this book. I love the words in it. I love who wrote them, all the characters in them, because they're real and they're wonderful, and I love God and I love Jesus, and yeah. So this is my favorite, and this is the one stands out among all the other ones. Yeah, so that's it for the Scottish book tag. Thank you very much, Kristen, for doing that. I thought it was an awesome idea, and so I couldn't wait to get on it. Let me know what you think. Definitely I tag you if you haven't done this tag already, and if you love Scotland. I know the Outlander series is out there. I have never read them, but you can definitely do that along with this. And yeah, enjoy, and hopefully you guys definitely comment below and tell me what you would have done for your books if you haven't done the tag already. Alright, see you guys later. Bye!